Hello and welcome to another episode of Unboxing with Paul. And today I'm excited to bring you Ghostek's Covert Case for the iPhone 12. Let's take a look at it. Ghostek's cases, as usually their packaging is nothing short of eye-catching. I always like that holographic name tag along with those magnetic clasps, and just the overall feel of the case. It just feels smooth and polished, and it looks and sounds and feels like they definitely put time and effort into this box. Let's go ahead and open it up. And like usual, in the box we got a matte black Ghostek sticker in order to help build some of that brand loyalty. And now our case itself is a transparent case. This is available on Ghostek's website for only $14.98, although they are currently having a sale. This doesn't always go on. And it is available in 3 different colors, completely clear as we have here, in a smoke, and also a pink color. Now this case is made out of a thermoplastic polyurethane on the sides in order to be impact absorbent, as well as those 4 red corners that you see are Ghostek's R2X proprietary impact absorbing technology. Now the actual back of the case, I do believe this is silicone for that transparency and for that soft touch, so that it's just nicer to touch whenever you are holding it in the hand. And in addition to that, we also have a kickstand back here, and this kickstand is made out of aluminum, and as we've seen in the past, these tend to be a lot more durable than their plastic counterparts. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get our iPhone in there. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so the reason why I'm a huge fan of these covert cases is because they are clear. They allow you to enjoy the look and the beauty of your phone. And what do I mean by that? Well, oftentimes manufacturers spend so much time designing the look and the feel and even the texture of the outside of their phones. However, most of us, the majority of the time, will just slap a big old case on it. iPhone 11 here, case in point, where we don't get to appreciate either the color of the phone. We don't get to appreciate, the Apple logo. We don't get to appreciate the phone at all. And I feel that with these covert cases, that kind of makes it no longer be a problem. It makes your phone's color be centerpiece, and it makes it to where you can just appreciate what you actually have, as opposed to just slapping the case on it and obscuring it altogether. Now, a huge concern of mine whenever we have cases like this is that typically your phone is going to be nice and protected. However, that usually comes at the cost of some mobility and or accessibility. Now, what I mean by that is that typically whenever you have a nice case, the buttons are hard pressed. However, let's see what the buttons sound like here. So it looks and it sounds like our buttons are still fairly accessible, right? So that's very, very good, because again, usually, you're gonna find plenty of cases that are gonna protect your phone, but are they gonna allow you to be able to reach that volume button? Is it gonna allow you to reach that power button easily? That's not usually the case. Now, in addition to that, we can see that Ghostek has taken care to make a cutout for our silent switch. Let's go see how accessible that is. Okay. Now that is quite accessible, and I have really short fingernails, and I did not have to dig in there that deep. I didn't have to dig in there at all, actually. It seems to be contoured to where your fingertip will actually very easily be able to switch that silent switch. Very good attention to detail. Now, if you go over to the top of the phone, it's just very clean. If we go over to the right side of the case, we can just see the covert name right here, the name of the case. And we go over to the bottom, we can see cutouts for our speakers, and we also see a cutout for our lightning port. Another thing to watch out for with these iPhone 12 cases now is that you have to make sure that they are not just MagSafe compatible, but to make sure that they don't inhibit MagSafe at all, right? So this is not listed as a MagSafe compatible case. However, let's go ahead and just make sure that MagSafe still works. And well, indeed it still works, but I'm not sure how well that works, and I don't think this is I don't think you're gonna be able to use your MagSafe accessories with this, because it's just that magnetic pull there isn't very strong. You can see that. However, it does still allow for charging, for wireless charging to pass through. So do what you want with that information. Now let's go ahead and test out that kickstand. Very nice kickstand. Usually these only allow you to be in landscape mode. They will not allow for portrait mode. For portrait mode kickstand, they only go in landscape mode. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what we're all here for. Let's go ahead and put this phone through Carnage. Typically, these cases will fail after 6 drops. So let's go ahead and see after how many drops is this one going to fail. Okay, so that was 1. Okay. 2. We're trying to drop it a little bit open, well, not a little bit, we're trying to drop it as open as we possibly can. And then the reason why typically these fare so well is because it doesn't get to open that far. You see, it hardly even gets to 45 degrees, and I think that was drop number 3. And then usually that makes it to where the kickstand will fare a lot better when it comes to drops, because again, it's not exposed that much to begin with. I think last time it took a solid 6 or 7 drops in order for the kickstand to fail, because this aluminum kickstands tend to be really good. Okay, so that was drop number 6. So after drop number 6, we can see that our case is still, well, our iPhone to begin with has not broken. Our phone has remained protected. If we take off the case, we can see that the back is also not broken, and it has done its job of protecting the phone. Now, what has happened to it, because there's no way that this case is going to go through that many impacts without any sort of wear and tear, right? So I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but there is some deformation when it comes to the kickstand. The kickstand is now slightly deformed. It is not as straight as it was before. And of course, the magnet holding the kickstand closed has broken in 3 different pieces. However, it still works. It is functional. It still does its job, and it has not broken. It's still there. That's what I like to see. I'd rather see something bend and flex than completely give out and break, right? Let me know your thoughts on clear cases. Have you met other sturdy, strong cases like this? And make sure that you don't miss out on our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, where we're going to be giving out another Alcatel Joy Tab 2 tablet. And as always, thanks for watching.